Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So last night, one of my best friends in the entire world called me up because she got her first ever liquid lip in the mail. I know, that's so exciting. I mean, who doesn't just love getting liquid lipsticks in the mail? And since she's never worn them before, she had a bit of a hard time applying it and asked me if I could record a video showing my application methods and little tips and tricks that I do to get my liquid lipsticks on. So this one's for you, girl. Alright guys, so let's get started. When it comes to liquid lips, the very first thing I would always recommend is to do a lip scrub. First, just to take off any dead skin, any dryness, so that you have a really nice smooth canvas for a nice even application. After that, I would say put on a lip balm just to keep your lips moisturized while you do the rest of your face so it can really sink in. And then once you're done applying the rest of your makeup, you just blot off any extra lip balm that's left. So for the actual liquid lip, I'm going to be using Jeffree Star's Unicorn Blood. I would be using Designer Blood, but the mailman hasn't come yet. So with any liquid lip, I like to shake it first, just for a few minutes, just to really help get the product distributed and to make sure there's no settling, none of that. You certainly can line your lips, especially if you're new to using liquid lips. Think of it as a guideline of like coloring in the lines, but I'm not going to do that today. So once I've got that all shaken up. Alright, so when you first take it out of the tube, there's going to be a lot on there. Wipe a little bit off. I usually take it off the back end, leaving the most on the front of the doe foot applicator. And his have a bit of a curve, some of them are really flat. Doesn't really matter, I guess. And with the most of the product, I'm going to start by applying it to my bottom lip. That way, I don't have to worry about neat lines yet. I just want to get color down. And now that the majority of it is off the applicator, I can start crisping up my lip line. I've also learned that sometimes it helps to turn it to the back side. That's the bottom lip pretty much done. I know the bottom lip is kind of easy. So now I'm going to dip it back in. I always close it and shake it up again just because I don't know, I'm OCD about things like that. Again, I'm going to scrape it off. For your top lip, usually for me my top lip's a little bit smaller. I'm going to take some of it off the part that I used to apply and again start on the center. Just so the majority of the product is already down before we get to the finicky areas of the line. I personally like to have a really sharp Cupid's bow, so what I will do is place the applicator down like this and get half of my Cupid's bow done and then turn it and get the other side. And then go down the side of my lip. You're being quite rude, you know. And that's the majority of it done. You can certainly go in with a second coat. Jeffree Star's lipsticks aren't really that patchy. They're really opaque, so they go on really smoothly with just one coat. If you really want to perfect up your lip line, I can see like right here, that's going to drive me nuts. So again, I'm really going to clean off this applicator so there's hardly anything on there right now. And just let that dry down. If you're not that comfortable using the applicators, I would really recommend getting a lip brush. Just pull the applicator out, swipe some of the product onto this, and then use this. You might have a little more control if you're still not that great applying straight from the tube. And if you mess up, there's always your wonderful concealer. Just grab a little concealer brush with your own concealer and just clean up around the edges. Okay, so now that we have it on, I always tend to lick my teeth because I get lipstick on my teeth. It's just how it is. You can certainly do the trick where you put your finger in your mouth, pull down, and get all the extra lipstick off. I don't like doing that. I feel kind of weird doing that, even if I'm alone. And the other thing you can do is blot off some of the color and then apply again if you really want to go for a deep opacity. Again, certain lipsticks aren't as pigmented as this. The other thing I would recommend is maybe not for your first go at applying liquid lips, go straight for blacks or dark reds. Try something that is a nude or something that doesn't dry down fully matte like this. Softer products with more of a satin sheen or more of a glossy feel, just to get your hand into the motion of following the curves of your mouth, might be a little more forgiving. These are a little more difficult. I'm surrounded by cats today. These are a little more difficult because they're drying as you put them on, so you may feel, excuse him, so you may feel like you're racing the clock trying to put it on. Don't. I mean, you have playtime to put this on. Go in soft baby swipes like that you saw me doing. Nothing. Don't think that it's like regular lipstick where you can just slap it on and then just kind of like use your nail to clean up around the edges. I am so guilty of doing that. Don't do that. You're gonna get a mess all over your face. Go in little brush strokes. Focus on one area at a time. Your bottom lip is usually probably easier because you don't have a cupid's bow to deal with, and it's usually a lot fuller. So that you can kind of get away with the one big swipe. But everything else, I would say just try doing little motions. Focus on one area. If you want, even, I know people break their lips up into fours, so they'll start and focus just on the bottom left, then the bottom right, then the top left, and the top right. And like anything in makeup, it just takes a little practice. So just keep trying. And that's it, guys. Those are all my little tips and tricks on how I apply my liquid lipsticks. I know that they may not be innovative and groundbreaking, but for people who are new to the application of liquid lipsticks, I kind of hope that this helps you become a little more comfortable and to try something that you've never done before. If you want to see what else I am up to, I will leave all of my social media in the description box below. And if you could give me a like, comment, subscribe, it really helps me out. And can't wait to show y'all what's next. Bye!